Hello and welcome, cadets. Today I'm jump scaring you with my face cam because I have a little something to talk about. EA. EA, in every means of the word, is a terrible company. Business wise, they're a good company with a $34 billion net worth. Whew, crazy. But they are a terrible company for gamers. And specifically, what I want to talk about is Formula One. So, recently, I've been getting into a little bit of Formula One, specifically F122. I have 225 hours in Formula One F122. This may come to a shock as many who are familiar with Formula One because F122 is considered one of the worst Formula One games there are currently because of the driving and all that stuff, and basically the lack of content from my perspective. But we're not going to talk about how shitty F122 is. We're going to talk about the fact that EA has decided to just boot all former F1 games out of existence. It banished it deep into the depths of hell and let it rot there. Just to spite fans, I guess. It seems like just to spite fans and people who got into Formula One more recently, like myself. The reason they banished all former Formula One games except for 22 into the Shadow Realm is because 23 comes out on June 16th of this year. Also coming out to a tune of $70, I might add, which is absolutely ridiculous. $80, and it's 10% off if you get the Champions Edition. Fucking Christ. They banished all former F1 games into the Shadow Realm, so you were forced to buy the current and next version of the game only. You can't buy older versions, which are arguably the better versions of the game. By many people believe that they are better versions of the game, the older ones. F1 2020 is the one I was specifically searching for when I found out that they took it off they took it off everything. They took it off the Steam store. They took it off I don't think it was ever on Good Old Games, so I checked there just in case. And then they took it off their own little launcher, their own EA launcher, which is essentially just a fucking malware to install already because it starts up by itself. If you hit X on it, it doesn't actually close the app, it just minimizes it. So it's always running in the background. You have to go into the settings and forcibly exit the app, or it's just gonna run forever. So now, any fans who are wanting to play older F1 games, maybe even just drive an older version of the car, can't. Not through normal means of purchasing games, as in Steam, or EA online, or even in stores for that matter. The only way you can purchase former F1 games now is through keys. So there are these sites that you can go to and you can purchase Steam keys and various other keys of the games. And they don't always have the one you're looking for. More often than not, they probably don't have the one you're looking for. They have a bunch of Xbox versions of the games. But all of these keys, instead of being like on sale since they're old games, their price is outrageous. I saw one for $100 of a Steam key for F1 2020, which is the one I was looking for. So if you want to play, if you want to get a hand, if you want to just look at the game on your screen, basically, where you can kind of move a car around, maybe, you have to fucking pay $100 for it. You have to pay so overpriced for an old game. Absolutely ridiculous. Someone would have to pay $100 just to get their grimy little hands on a copy of this fucking game. Obviously, I didn't do it, and I'm not going to do it, and I am very reluctant to purchase the upcoming 2023 version of the game. It just goes to show how little EA cares about actual games. They don't give a fuck about their games. The only thing they care about is the good old green stuff, the money. That's all they give a fuck about. I mean, if you want someone to buy your new game and not go buy an older version of the game, make the new game better. Wow. Holy shit. What an amazing revolution I just fucking had. It's basically a show deleting older seasons of the show just so you can only watch the new season coming out. It's ridiculous. Just make better games, right? Just make better games. I mean, Madden. Do they remove Madden from? Oh shit. Holy shit, they do. Do they do this with every game? Looks like it's the same with FIFA as well. Yeah. Okay, so this is something they've been doing for a while then. This isn't just a brand new marketing tactic, or I guess it will be marketing tactic because it's to promote the new game. Not even to promote the new game, just to only allow users to buy the new game, not any old versions of the game, which is absolutely fucking ridiculous to me. I don't know why they can't just slap a sale on it and be happy to make a fucking sale. I mean, that's what normal game devs fucking do. The game's been out for however many years, unless you're Todd Howard. You slap a sale on it and sell it. If you're Todd Howard, you just make 10 other versions of the game. It's just so evident that they don't care about the games. They don't. They don't care about the games. They don't care about who plays the games. The only thing they care about is how much money they make off the games. Such an L, EA. Such an L. Of course, there's got to be in-game purchases with an EA game. I don't think I've ever loaded up an EA game and not had fucking in-game apps fucking shouting at me left and right. I just hate that such large companies feel like they can just basically bully customers into buying their new games instead of waiting for the old ones to go on sale. Because a lot of people do that. A lot of people wait for old games to go on sale, such as like Madden, FIFA, all these types of games that are maybe a year old. They wait for them to go on sale so they don't have to buy a $70 game just to enjoy it with their friends for a little while. It's not even $70 worth of content. I don't understand how there could be 70 hours worth of content in any of these fucking games. God, that brings me to another point of how outrageous game prices are getting right now, but that's a whole nother fucking thing. It just makes me sick seeing EA do this. It just shows they really, I think I've just been talking in circles at this point, but it's absolutely ridiculous. They axed it from EA Play as well. It's apparently going to be the hardest to acquire game that's ever fucking existed. So, yeah. Fuck EA. If you hate EA too, subscribe. See you guys.